Hello, welcome back to Earth Angel Activities, where today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a very important book that I picked up years ago. I've talked about this book before years ago on another channel, and this book still holds the crown as far as a spiritual tool that has proven to help me develop spiritually, okay, besides tarot. Now, I will still be doing tarot readings. Tarot is one of my great loves in my spiritual journey. But I will say that so many things have been going on in our society between one another throughout the world. And a lot of the messages that I've been receiving have been along those lines, guys. And even the last reading that I posted, that was a collective reading around the new moon, which I will be posting another one if spiritually led, because you guys, I've been trying to post videos for you guys, trying to post readings for you guys, and God was just like, nope, 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 nope. Spirit was like, ah. So obedient I was. And during those moments of downtime from sharing channel messages, I've been reading, okay? I've been reading this book, The Teachings of Tahotep. The Teachings of Tahotep. This is one of the books. This is just one of the books. This is a reference book. I tend to stick to a lot of reference books, especially in the morning when I'm trying to process thoughts, or when I'm looking for information. But I just finished some other books. They're fantasy books, and I'm going to come up and I'm going to talk to you guys about those books as well. So some of the next few videos are going to be book reviews. I hope you guys are readers. Are y'all readers? I hope so. But tarot, I love tarot. I truly do. It's one of my first loves. It's one of my first loves. And I will still be posting readings, but I have to be completely honest with you guys. So many videos I've recorded, I wasn't even able to post them because the messages were just entirely too strong, too out there. And I'm really hoping that the energies that I've been picking up on, I'm really hoping that it's not. But and now, of those things that I mentioned, I've seen two of those things come to pass so far. Two of those things have come to pass so far. And then of the last reading that I posted, two major events. One was about sinkholes. Sinkholes, someone falling into a sinkhole, or something about sinkholes. And people, listen, that actually did happen around the new moon. I looked it up. Something happened about a sinkhole somewhere in California. I want to say it was in the San Diego area. And then there was another sinkhole somewhere else in the world. And these weren't just regular sinkholes, guys. These were sinkholes that people actually fell in. So I'm not going to be posting so many readings at this point. All right. The messages that God gives me, they're all I have to give to you guys. I can't keep up with these algorithms. I won't even try to anymore. Do you understand? I won't even try to keep up with the algorithm anymore, because when the spirit moves and there's a message to be shared, then I'll share. But at the same time, if it's time for me to be quiet, if it's time for me to go into download receiver mode, then that's what I'm going to have to do. It's obedience. It's not easy all the time, but it's obedience. And the obedience is coming from what's going on, the truth that speaks through you in your heart space, you know? So let me know, are you guys readers? Do you read? If you have been reading, what are some books you guys have read recently? Because I'm going to come up here. I've started reading 3 books. I because that's how my ADHD brain works. I need to be able to move and skip around, and then when I start to feel the momentum moving in a specific book, then I'll stick with it and finish it out. That's kind of how I read. But anyway, this book, The Teachings of Tahotep, it's so small, guys. It's so thin. Anybody who can read anybody who's able to read can benefit from something in this book, because it is literal. Do you see how thin it is? And this has been one of the staples, this has literally been like a staple in my spiritual journey. This has been something that when certain energies stump me, when my ego feels like, no, I must stand here and protect me. Okay, because ego is not always bad, guys. The ego helps us to survive. So when my ego comes up to the front and says, you know what, I'm drawing this line, and I reach a wall that is just impenetrable, but my heart is not happy with the decision. There have been so many times where I've opened this book and there has been advice in this book that has helped me to make a decision that my soul was comfortable with, and that I felt that it helped to bring me peace. A lot of times meditation can help bring in that peace or that understanding or that clarity, but sometimes it's good to seek counsel from another. And I can tell you that when you are a spiritual leader, or when you are trying to reach a certain level in your spiritual walk, there will be less and less people to speak to. Okay? There will be less and less people to speak to the further up you go in your spiritual walk. I'm telling you that, okay? Yeah. There'll be less and less people for you to talk to, because a lot of time we live in a society where it almost gets you more attention or more clout or more accolades if you make the choice that is centered in ego. I can't keep up with that, and I'm not going to try anymore. I'm not. So, I don't know how things are going in you all's journeys, but let me know, what books are you reading? What books have helped you to overcome or help you to stay solid in your walk, in your spiritual development? I've been seeing a lot of things, and we all have the right to believe as we so wish, as we so desire. But I've seen a lot of things taking place in the spiritual community where a lot of spiritual leaders are now coming into question. And we're going to talk about those things too, because it's a lot of things that I feel like the divine, the Most High is giving me the green light on, that we can talk about these things, because it's been so many things that I haven't been able to discuss previously because there was literally a stop sign on it. But yeah, so I can't keep up with the spiritual theater. I can't keep up with the algorithms. I'm no longer going to try. Hopefully, if you're one of the people who is interested in growing spiritually, learning things for the sake of learning, knowing things for the sake of knowing, if you're one of those, I pray that we find each other. If you're a book person, I literally did not know that there was a whole book community online. Had no idea, because I'm not on TikTok. My daughter told me about Book Talk, but literally had no idea that there's a whole community of readers on YouTube. Mind blown. Just found out about you guys like 2 weeks ago. Also, if anybody knows like what I can do with this camera, okay, because the lighting is really, I don't like it, how it just keeps dimming and then brightening. I don't like that at all. So if someone can please, if you know what to do, or if you've had this issue before, help me. Help your girl out. I am open to your help as well. As far as readings are concerned, private readings, for those of you that I've worked with during my downtime, it has been a blessing to work with you guys. I will be closing down readings, personal readings, within the next 2 weeks. And then I'll be opening them back again later. But it's just something else that I've been called to gift to the community at this time. So within the next 2 weeks, if you want to talk to me, if you need to discuss something with me, you want to get in touch with me, you need a session with me, those will be open for the next 2 weeks. After that, it will be shut down until I'm led to open them back up. All right. So anyway, I will be back to review this book. All right. Even though it is a fantasy book, guys, even though most of the books that I've been reading, even though most of the books that I've been reading have been fantasy, there is still an opportunity for spiritual growth if you look for it. Okay, there's always an opportunity for growth, mental, emotional growth, if you look for it. All right, so that'll be the next book that I review up here. Also, another one, I have another one that I'm going to be reviewing as well, and it's this one, Where It Rains in Color, you guys. But as of right now, I can say that things are going to be changing here. If you need anything, if you have any suggestions, or if there's anything that you would want me to discuss on this channel, just let me know. Just let me know, because spiritual growth, us coming together, uniting, uplifting one another, that is truly my desire. That's my desire for making this channel, was so that we can all come together and grow. All right. So hopefully we'll be able to talk again soon. If there's anything that you want me to cover or talk about, just let me know and I'll be glad to do it. Yeah. So until next time, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. Peace.